Welcome! With me are Heather C. Harris and Ruby Coleman, and I am Helen Gulish, SoulGeek.com's resident geek dating advice guru. This week is The Boundaries Part 2, Emotional Boundaries. Ruby, why don't we start with you?
Even though I'm an extrovert, I have those emotional boundaries. One of those things that I had to stress with my husband and was the fact that I had been hurt a lot. He was, very respectful about it because obviously I was being very respectful about his boundaries, so there was no beef about that. But I didn't notice that was going on. Yeah. I was just like, oh hey, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm fine, and I'm la la la. But inside I'm like, no, don't touch that, don't touch that. Don't go there.
I got cheated on and I let it happen to me like 4 or 5 times, in the one past relationship. And what I think even extroverts don't understand and introverts do is that you have to learn from that. You can't just let it keep on happening, because I think when we go on to our next relationships, and we find common ground, like, comic books or TV shows with another person and everything. Emotionally, like, you have to tell them, listen, here's what happened to me in the past. Because you kind of find the same people all the time.
God, I hate bringing this up, but
talk to me.
Yeah.
It's okay. I love you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, so my ex had pictures of his ex-wife.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna be very frank about it. It was kind of like, okay, I know you have a
this is
son,
uncomfortable,
but this is really uncomfortable having those and having them in your album, whatever. And
that's what Facebook is for.
I don't have pictures.
Nowadays, that's what Facebook is for.
Yeah.
Other than that, you just put it in a trunk somewhere.
Yeah, or I throw mine away. I don't have pictures of my exes because I just feel like there's no reason for me to move on with them still around, lingering,
I think I have
bad karma.
Couple left of my ex, but I mean, for the most part, I threw them away. But still, there was those moments, at like a convention that I actually liked, and it was a happy moment, so I kept it. Yeah. But I wouldn't be keeping it out in the open in a frame.
You didn't have him in a frame. I have to be honest. I found him in an album because I was going through the
You sneaky little thing, you.
But that's
it's like out in the open.
But that's the thing. I was like so screwed up in the head over my last relationship that I was moving that emotional boundary with my
but it sounds like you were searching for it.
And I was searching for it. And yes, and that's
you were looking for it.
Right. And, you were looking for it.
I was not conscious that that's what I was doing.
Well, I mean, it's trusting yourself too, because some people are emotionally strong. Some people are physically strong, there is a slight balance that has to happen. But when you have rules for yourself, boundaries for yourself, I think you'd be taken more seriously, and people will respect you for that. And that's a point of confidence too.
Yeah. Okay, and let's go to advice with Ruby.
Don't let the past haunt you. I did, and sometimes when you do that, all it does is maybe push away people that can be something for you special, So try to communicate what it is that hurts you, and then that way that person knows not to trigger that or not to cross that boundary of yours from that emotional level. It's hard. As an extrovert, you tend to put on a mask and just smile and just ha 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 ha, but sometimes you gotta really get to the meat of what you are, and what you are is an emotional person. So remember, don't let it haunt you. Continue on, and if that person doesn't understand, maybe that's not the person for you. But if they do, that might be the actual person that you can be falling in love with. So that's my advice.
Good. And now over to Heather.
For all you introverts, communication is absolute key. I know it can be the hardest thing for you at times. If you have a problem that has come up and it's been like a day or two, practice in a mirror, talking to yourself, picturing yourself talking to that person. You have to know the right time and place to do stuff. But let's say it's at a convention, okay, and you guys are all hanging out, you're taking a break from taking pictures because you're cosplaying, you're like, yeah, whatever. It's okay to be like, hey, buddy, can I talk to you for a second? Because this joke that you said, and, I was hurt by it. I just wanted to let you know. And also, if they start making fun of it or anything, don't let them diminish how you feel. Don't, what did I say? Don't let them take advantage of expressing your feelings.
Yeah.
Because you have to make sure that they understand it's important to you, and you telling them means that you feel that they are important to you in your life.
Exactly.
So
it's important just overall to communicate. Communication is the number one key, because, you have to express what your boundary is, because someone may cross it and not realize it. And if you get upset at them, they're kind of taken aback, like, I didn't know this was a thing. And if that does happen, just be understanding. Just because, not everyone knows everything about everyone else. That's a very vague term or phrase.
All Professor X's.
Yeah. We're not psychic, and we don't know everyone's life experience or anything like that. So communication is key.
It's always key.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
And that's it for Boundaries Part 1 and 2. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe
And
Like us. If you would like to find a geek of your own, please go to www.soulgeek.com. See you next week.
I'm doing the dance.
Shuffle.